Jay-Z, along with other performers, are making their voices heard in an effort to change a New York state law that allows rap lyrics to be used as evidence in criminal trials. Now, according to the New York Post, prosecutors can use rap lyrics as evidence against a defendant in court. But music mogul Jay-Z, he's urging lawmakers to pass a new bill called Rap Music on Trial, which would protect rap as a form of art instead of allowing it to be used in court to obtain convictions. Ladies, what are your thoughts on this?
I think this would move justice along for some of the rappers, some of the, guys who may get in trouble for whatever reason, but if they've written a song maybe 2 years ago that sounds like it's, either against the police or, a hate song, that they're prosecuted with using that song. So I think this is a good way to think about, helping our community and not getting locked up for art. So separating art from the actual crime that they do.
I think it definitely would help with discrimination. My only issue is, as a fan of rap music, I like to believe that what you're rapping about is your real life, that you're coming from a real place, and that there's great storytelling in rap music, and that, you know what I mean? So my thing is, can't you just not rap about doing crimes? Like, I feel like at this point, even seeing Jay's
rap is that it
could also have been a time in their life.
That's true. I think that's what Jay used to rap about, and you see how much he's evolved in the things he raps and talks about now. It's completely different.
And
Yeah.
Well, you have to, this bill, because I want people to be clear, I think they think that they won't be able to use it at all. The bill would limit the way all art, including rap lyrics, could be used in trial, unless it's proven that the art is literal, factual, or relevant. So it's not like, okay, for example, Kanye West just put out a leaked rap where he basically said, now if Pete goes out here and God saved me from the crash just so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass.
Right.
So if something happens to Pete Davidson, will prosecutors...
They could use that song.
Yeah.
So, well, that's ridiculous.
But that's the thing. So that's what a lot of prosecutors have been doing.
Yes.
And this affects specifically, because rap is dominated by black males. It's putting a lot of them in jail, and even
it's a rap and rhyme.
I heard you live by Jay-Z. Is he cool?
He is so wonderful. My husband sold him his house. He lives across the street from us. And we took him to see a few houses and spent a couple hours with him. He's such a gentleman and so lovely.
But see, this is what I like about him, is that he is trying to do things to help the culture.
Community.
And
Absolutely.
I feel like he's trying to do things that he wished someone would have done for him.
Back
when. Because obviously his story, and in his songs, he used to talk about selling and those kinds of things. Obviously that is not his story today. And we've seen how beautiful he's evolved, and just his life and the things that he is fighting for, and now doing things like this and reform and the great things that he's doing. But I do agree. I agree and I disagree. I agree with the fact that, like, yes, you shouldn't use it if there's no basis to it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I do love the idea. I don't like the idea of people rapping about things that aren't real life.
But rap is... That's okay.
You get what I mean? If you're like a real rap fan, you're like, yo, rap about real things. I don't want to hear you rapping about lies and stories and trying to be down with stuff that you're not really about.
A lot of times, especially a certain rap, they're a product of their environment. They've been rapping about this kind of stuff, but they should not. I mean, that's
be held accountable for it. Well, remember,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying if it's real and it's true to you, then absolutely, and it shouldn't be held against you. If it's not, if you're rapping about your surroundings and not necessarily
organic rap.
If you're not rapping about I shot and killed somebody, of course you can rap about your environment and the things you've been through and the struggle.
But sometimes it's not necessarily true. See, and that's where art comes into play.
Exactly.
And so what we're saying is you can't allow the prosecutors...
It's like being an actor.
Exactly. And I was going to say, remember NWA did that song, F the Police? And they were targeted because of that song. So what they're trying to do is separate the art from who the people are. And you can rap about something unless you are what's the word? Unless you are saying you did the crime, that song should not be used against you.
I completely
because
agree
it's
with
art.
that. I completely agree with
Okay.
that. I'm just saying, as a fan of
Yeah.
rap music, I just hope that you're rapping about things you really live about, that you're about that life that you rap about. Do you
I
understand
think
what I mean?
a lot of
I don't
us
want to
think
feel like
that.
people are just acting and just rap about what you really about.
But
that-
be
no, no,
organic.
You're a singer.
Organic.
When you were in 3LW,
Right.
Yes.
did you sing about everything that you went through? Or the songs that you did, were they always true?
For the most part, yes. I would say in Cheetah Girls, no. So 3LW was actually who I was versus the music I sang in Cheetah Girls was playing a character, Chanel. So we wrote on a lot of the songs we did in 3LW. So that made a huge difference. I wasn't gonna sing a whole song about, you know, being a drug dealer if that's not true to, or if I had never experienced that. Do you know what I'm
But
saying?
I
Yeah,
also
but-
think it's like,
It just feels corny to me, and I think that's ultimately what I'm saying.
and a lot of people agree with you because they're saying, well, don't rap about it. But you know what? I feel like rap is being targeted, and I think
agree.
that's
Yes.
the reason why.
I agree.
You know, because you can listen to other genres of music. You can listen to heavy metal. I'm pretty sure there are some testy lyrics, and they're not being
Absolutely.
used.
It just feels like it's targeting.
That's the reason why I'm just saying I agree with Jay-Z at least saying, you guys can't
You can't use
literally
that against us.
look at
You
everything
cannot
and
be
go,
using
okay,
that.
you
Yeah,
did
be
it.
using it against us.
By the way, if you go to the
specific
police
Yeah.
department
Yeah.
and
That's
you
the big
say,
difference.
I
Yeah.
killed this person.
Right.
They're not, unless they see it and they've got all of the evidence,
Right.
Yeah.
they're not even gonna believe
Right.
you.
That's-
So the whole
That's
thing is
the whole point
kind
that
of,
Lonnie's saying. She's like, literally, if you rapped and you said, I went up to you and I stabbed you, and there's actual no crime that matches that rap. Do you get what I'm saying?
Or if you rap, I'm a killer. They be like,
Right.
wait, you
Oh,
said you're a
right,
killer?
right.
That's ridiculous. That's
Exactly.
ridiculous. Come on.
But that's what they were doing.
That's what they were doing.
And that's why this is needed.
It's like, and it's like a lot of people don't understand. Jay-Z he is working, and he has these great attorneys that are looking at these cases and reviewing these cases. This is not something that's frivolous.
No.
This is something that's actually happening.
Yeah.
He's actively
and so
involved.
he's trying to
Yeah.
help solve it. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's not saying that if somebody raps and said, I killed him on the 13th of December, you know what I'm saying?
That is
Right.
the problem. If there's an
Right.
actual crime that happened on the 13th
Exactly.
of December and they think
If
that you are
you're
suspected of
admitting
it,
to it in a
Right.
song, then
Right.
that can be used against
Correct.
you. Not
Right.
just because I'm an
But
artist.
this
and I
will
did
make
the
them
crime.
more
You get what I'm saying?
careful.
Right.
This will make them more careful.
Absolutely.